Fuck. Train Voyage Day 2, yep. I'm really trying to remember, because I remember a few, like, it was one that Ozzy showed me. Because she showed me, like, PK Gam, and I didn't really care for him, but I thought he was interesting. Very slightly. What? Don't care! I'm on a train, I don't have time for your shit. She also introduced me to Boo, and... Damn, there's 2 other guys that I just don't remember. I'm gonna talk to you. What are you doing, guys? What you talking about? Ah, my dear Luigi, your timing is impeccable. A new case has arisen. Now then, Mr. Businessman, please explain the facts to my assistant Luigi. Okay, here's the deal. When I woke up this morning, my briefcase was gone. It contained all the contracts of our next deal, and now our new product prototype. If I don't recover it, I'll lose my job at the least. Now, calm yourself. The next part is vital, so tell Luigi very slowly. Of course. Our company's new product is Nitro Honey Syrup. Used properly, it's an amazing product that can even raise the dead. But if mixed with the calcium from a seashell and a bit of gold, well then, the results are explosive! The resulting Go Blast would immobilize everyone in here in a sticky, yet yummy shellac. If it's fallen into the wrong hands, well, I could lose more than my job. Let's examine these facts, shall we? Someone has stolen your briefcase. Though you definitely had it yesterday. And the train has not stopped at all in the intervening time. I have it! Rudimentary, my dear Luigi. Rudimentary is the thief is still on the train. Aha! Luigi, have you spoken to the waitress and the lady in cabin 2? They have both lost something on this train, that's right. The waitress lost her shell earrings, and the lady Toodles lost a gold ring. Luigi, if the same person who has stolen these objects also has the Nitro Honey Syrup, they could make this Go Blast. They could carry out the threat on the note. So to simple, Luigi, you must find that thief. We must apprehend the suspect before the dastardly plan is put into effect. It's really hard to try and choke down a yawn sometimes. Alright, so let's just talk to everyone again, because I'm pretty sure doing that deals with the earrings and probably the ring. Hey, Detective Mario, I saw no one suspicious during the night. We will be stopping at Riverside Station today around dusk, I believe. Top of the morning to you, Gonzalez. I'm afraid you saw us at our arguing worst yesterday. I feel rather ashamed. You should. Little Bob here has been in high spirits since yesterday. I wonder why he's so happy. Maybe if you talk to the fucking kid. Good morning, mister. Thanks for the autograph yesterday. See, look, you just said it out loud. Pay attention to your child, lady. Pay attention to your child. Let's see if there's anything in this room anyway. The answer's no! I kinda wish you could climb up the ladder and get in the bed. I don't know, I just feel like it'd be kind of cool to sleep on a train. Like, when you sleep on a boat, you get kind of rocked to sleep. And that's where the whole, like, sea legs expression comes from, is, you're used to things swaying, and it's... Like, even when you get off a boat, like, for a day or two, you're still used to it, and you find yourself rocking yourself back and forth, and it's kind of funny. Hello, it's good feeling day, isn't it? A friend of mine? Yes, a delicious day. I will make food so delicious it will make you mad. Ho ho ho. That's my laugh. Good morning. Is there any chance you've seen my shell earrings anywhere? Not yet. Looking. Before I talk to anyone else, I should go talk to Toodles. So this way I can see if maybe that will, anywhere between Fat Toad and stuff that I can find earrings and blah and everything else. Well, hello there, you fine specimen man. You're marvelous, dear. You solved a rather tough little mystery, didn't you? Yes, very well done. You're so ruggedly smart, thanks. Perhaps you could help me with something? Yes. How absolutely lovely! Now listen well. I'm looking for a gold ring that I lost somewhere on this very train. Could you please hasten the search for along for me, you boldly... Yeah, it says boldly, not bald. A brilliant man, you. Also, I realized that I was saying, Heisman instead of Helmsman, and that's because the I and the L are like touching. So there wasn't a space with the punctuation. Where is Toad? Zip Toad? Read paper. Maybe? That'd be a good idea. This looks like something very important and complicated. Alright, fine. We'll give it to the dude then. There's several postcards of Zip Toad. He just keeps that around about himself then. Also, I want to make the statement that it really pisses me off that so many people shit talk X's like they were meaningless. Have you stumbled upon any new clues? Yeah. What's this paper? What sort of clues is it supposed to be? It's paper. Ack, that's one of the contracts for my upcoming business deal. What? I mean, yes, just as I suspected. Luigi, where did you find this very important clue? Cabin 1, you say? Yes, Zip Toad's room, a place I have long suspected. Come to think of it, I do not believe I've seen him today. Then perhaps he's hiding somewhere in the train, always one step ahead. Very well, my dear Luigi, find that Zip Toad. 1 sec, I want to drink. I'm just gonna hope that drinking water makes me magically yawn less. I don't know if that's how it works or not, but we're gonna find out. Usually people say it's like not enough oxygen to the brain, in which case, fuck you. There's so much oxygen in my brain, and my brain is a goddamn plant. Yeah, that makes sense, sort of. Not really. What I want to do, what I think I should do, is hang around in Zip Toad's room and then pull a Vivian again and see what we get from there. That's what I want to do. Hello, thank you. Because I want to say one of these rooms has a secret passage or some shit. Okay, so nothing's happening. Alright, let's just do that. Okay, nothing happened. Let's try flurrying it, see if maybe that does anything. Nothing in here that requires a flurry. Which, even though I'm not gonna say I hate flurry, because I don't really care for it. My opinion of flurry is that she exists, and that's all. I do enjoy her name, though. I think it's a very clever thing for a wind pun, you know? Alright, so the only other one we can talk to is you. Have you seen Zip Toad? Good morning. Did you sleep well? We were making a stop at Riverside Station. You'll love it, I assure you. Yeah, it's alright place. I don't mind it. The only other places we haven't checked is Fat Toad's room, and the ghost, and then my own room. You know, those important places all in the middle. But yeah, no, it really pisses me off that people like shit talk their ex like they were meaningless, and it's like, you can't argue the fact that you were once happy. Hey, morning Mario, have you been to the dining cart yet today? I still can't believe I stole that Potter's too. It's like a bad chattery nightmare. Thanks to that incident, the cook and I are pals now. Isn't life weird? Yeah, very weird. Like, I've been in bad relationships too, we all have. It's, you know, a common fact of life, but regardless, you learn from it. Sometimes good things happen out of it. You can't argue at one point in time you liked them. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, I've had some really shitty instances, but I can never say that I did not enjoy them, because I did. And that's a fact of life that I think people need to realize. You can't argue the truth. You felt that way. Get over it. Do you have anything to say? It seems like there's someone in your room. I heard some rustling sounds in there a few minutes ago. Alright, cheers. Alright, so there's my statement about that. We're recovering things I've wanted to talk about. They're not in there now, but there's paper. Could this be another clue? Another document for the briefcase. That suspect must be in here somewhere. Well, let's find him. Gotcha. Zao, where'd you come from? You won't be catching me that easily, guy. Well, if that's it. Youch! You had 3 places to jump, that was it. So this was our man all along, pretending to be Zip Toad, I see. All the while pilfering things from others to aid your evil plan. Yes, this was all just as I had deduced. I knew all along you were fake. Yes, the discolored nostril hair tipped me off. And not only that, but I knew that you were the one who threatened Luigi. Curses, I almost got away with it. I almost got away with it by getting off at Riverside Station, too. Yes, you played a daring and ingenious little game, my false friend. But the jig is up now, fiend, and the good people on this train are now safe. That is correct. That is correct, sir. No one escapes from this improbably large brain. Ahem. Well, in any case, at least return what you have stolen, Fink. Ugh. Ah, my precious briefcase! Is this the nitro honey syrup safe? Yeah, here you go. Oh, thank you, thanks! The stars, it's safe. Now I won't get to the sack. I won't get the sack. Our rendezvous with the disaster was diffused by my most rudimentary deductions. Attention all passengers. The train will soon make a brief scheduled stop at Riverside Station. Hey, I think not slick. You think you can hold me? No way. Beldam would flip if I let that happen. This whole zip-toed thing was just a means to an end. It's me, suckers. Dupless. Beldam's plan to goofify Mario didn't exactly work, so I'll be cutting and running now. I'll leave the rest to Beldam. See ya, suckers. So that's another cool thing that I really like about Dupless and the whole chapter dealy, is that he is recurring, and the more I've played and thought about this, the more I've realized how it kind of shares some ties with Super Paper Mario in the sense that there's recurring villains, and that those villains develop over time and have more personality. And one of those would be Dupless in this case. Here, I forgot to take this as my thanks. Yo, cheers. You're the nicest old mustache overall wearing guy I've ever met. Also another thing, because I think what was funny, and I want to say it was mentioned in a TRG video, but I never bothered commenting on it to answer. Most people question Mario's age. He's supposed to be in his mid-30s. He's also supposed to be under 5 foot. Because Peach is like, I think, 5'5", 5'2", somewhere around that. She's normal size, but Mario's under height. He's a freak. Thank you for glorious creature. I knew you would find it without fail. It is merely a trifle, but please take this as my earnest thanks. 30 coins. And do take care, of course. I mean, money's good too, but not nearly what I was expecting. Yeah, but no, I find Riverside Station very interesting. Because to me, it just feels like a random map, if that makes sense. Like, when you think of how games are programmed, you think, oh, these sections are connected together. But with Riverside Station, you don't think that. You think about how this is just a one random spot. It's not connected to the train at all, if that makes sense. Oh no, what do? Someone's lifted the drawbridge. The train can't leave the station like this. Alright, well, I guess that means it's me. It doesn't even look like it's long enough. I saw a suspicious looking shadowy person wearing a hat go into the station. He must have gone down to the bridge control and flipped the switch there. But that switch hasn't been used in long. I don't even know where the control room is, so it's probably against protocol to ask a passenger to do this, but since you are the famous Mario and all could go down there and throw that switch. Maybe? Really? That'd be super. Well, here's the station key. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much. Now, normally the Riverside Station is meant to... I'll go ahead. No, I didn't need to. Fuck. I thought it was weird. Like, earlier, I guess when I napped, it fixed me. Because I checked earlier and I had 16 health. I know you guys saw that. Like, there's video evidence. I can't get that yet. But now it's healed for some reason. I wasted the money she gave me. Fuck. I have a feeling flurrying is of need. Okay, maybe it's not a need, but it can be done. It still looks like... does this even do anything, or am I just fucking around, because I feel like I'm fucking around. That last paper. I don't like paper. Okay, so it looks like it's not that. But see that little bit up there, right above my hand? That looks like it would mean this whole wall is fake. But it's not blowing, which makes me think that I'm wrong. And by think, I mean pretty sure I'm wrong. Oh well. Anyway, we gotta paper tube it on up. Right through here. I do love being Wario, though. It's such a cool touch. Hello, excuse me. Push button. Isn't that just a darling little animation? But you gotta give him props for at least like coming up with imaginative different ways to do stuff over and over again. You know, like how many times have you activated a flight of stairs and they provide a different animation? You gotta give credit where credit's due.